What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? I hope you're amazing. Sending you love and healing vibes during this time. This is a huge awakening, quantum leap. This is really the energy where this full moon is bringing that essence of nurturing, healing, almost that missing piece where it just kind of starting to make sense that what was, there was a needed change. So I feel like this is that energy of being wrapped with protection from the universe, from your angels, your spirit guides, and your ancestors. So this will be a reading. I will be pulling out a couple of oracle cards. So if you've clicked on this reading, stay tuned. This is going to be diving into what to expect. All right, so this is going to be using the Moonology cards. All right, more of the emotional side, the reveals, and then the Sacred Forest, which is all about the ancestors, tapping into the earth energy, and I will be talking about that, this earth energy, in another video. The next, I will be making astrology video, that was perfectly timed, for the Mercury retrograde. All right, I'm not going to get into it, but it is the Kazemi with Mercury. All right, so this is like divine download. This will be on the 12th, December 22nd, so 12/22/23. Very beautiful number, right? 1 2 1 2 2 2 2 3. Wow. At 10:50 a.m. So to really utilize this energy, that's why I'm going to say this in this reading, but I will be talking about it. Please watch the following astrology video. This energy is really, use it to its full potential, and it's just going to be beautiful. All right, this Mercury retrograde is revised, the kind of like, it's revising all of the Mercury retrogrades within 2023. There were, there's 6, I believe, every year. I have lots of notes. All right, so I will be doing it in a different video, but just this Mercury retrograde, this is the last retrograde, okay, of 2023. So this is time to revise. It's an elemental earth year, meaning that this Kazemi, okay, so last time this Kazemi was in 2014. So maybe go back to 2014, what was going on? So the Kazemi is with Mercury and is connecting with us. All right, so this is really all about reflecting on the past retrogrades. And what I mean by the element earth year for the retrogrades, they have all been in a sign, an earth sign. So there was January 7th in Capricorn, May 1st in Taurus, September 6th in Virgo, and December 22nd, that is the last one, that's in Capricorn. So what does this mean? It means a lot. It's all about, yeah, and then we have the Mercury. It is Mercury, oh my gosh. So yeah, so Mercury's been in retrograde in all earth signs, and yeah, so there's 4 every year. Mercury does pass by 6 times, 4 when it's in retrograde, all right? So right now it is also extremely close to the sun. So it's, yeah, so I'm going to get more into that because I just have a lot of messages. Yeah, so Mercury is within 17 minutes of the sun, or 1 degree. So that's like the sun. Sun is power. It is what gives light. It's what strengthens. So it's going to be really strengthening. Mercury, and Mercury is mind, thoughts, communications. And Mercury conjunct the sun. Usually 6 times a year. Yeah, that's what I was saying. But, all right, but retrograde seasons, it's 3 or 4 times. All right, and this is going to be with Jupiter. Jupiter is going to be right behind, trying to catch up almost. All right, so ask the universe at this time. So on December 22nd at 10:50 a.m., specifically this time, but obviously a couple hours before and after, ask the universe those important questions, that important questions, and expect an answer. It's like at the epicenter of the vision board, synchronicities, inspirations, divine downloads. All right, so you might get important emails, public that website, you know, be able to really set something going within communication, information. It's also the messenger and announcements. So expect a really strengthening energy, a very powerful, right? Because it's just 17 minutes away from Mercury. So it's really, this is working together. These don't work against, they work together. Mercury is air and the sun is fire. Air and fire are very fast. They do work well together. They're just extremely fast, right? So we just have to pay attention. But since it's in retrograde, what a retrograde is, it doesn't mean the planet actually is moving backwards. It's actually standing still. So it's not moving. And then, of course, everything else is moving, so it seems like it is. But this is the revision board. Time to revise the year. You know, what have we learned? What have you learned? What have you been inspired by? What have you chosen to leave behind as this lone wolf, right? And what have you chosen to form your new pack? You know, like I'm really feeling like the 3 of Cups vibe. You tribe with your soul tribe, you know, like you just meet people and you're just not sure why, you feel a little uncertain why you feel so close. And may even, you know, some people may just write out and burst it, like just, you know, say it right away, you know, like, and others may feel a little, wait a minute, what's going on, you know, it depends on the person, right? All right, so if you're new here, my name is Gemma. I'm an intuitive reader, clairvoyance. Gemini sun, Libra rising. All right, so this is for the collective. Click on this reading. Watch and see. Don't want to miss anything out, right? Especially because, like I said, watch for synchronicity. So seeing this reading, trust that it is a new beginning. Trust that seeing this reading is all about sparking something within you that lightens the load, that really inspires. New beginnings, Daffodil Fairy. This is the energy of glowing. Fairies are very light, free-spirited, full of energy. So a new beginning, it's like running through the flowers, you know, and it's very exhilarating. So what is this new beginning? Transformation. New beginning is transforming from that cocoon to the butterfly. Trust all the synchronicities. It could be numbers. It could just be, you know, when your fan turns on. I trust everything. You know, sometimes you'll say something and then you'll get a message, right? Ding. It's like almost like the universe saying, ding, you're right. Focus. And focus is the wizard of the woods. Sometimes we get these intuitive messages and I feel like we throw them away. You know, don't take them as really anything. Kind of think, oh, that's strange. But with this 50, I really think that this is the need to see the higher meaning, to look at it a little bit more in depth, to to elevate and concentrate and to really disconnect with the outer world. I really feel like that dragon energy, right? Where it's like you're being awoken to a very big, intense energy, but knowing how to utilize it really brings out an inner strength. So it doesn't matter if you're larger than life, when you are the master of yourself, you do not choose to show people and forcefully, it's like there's no need to explain to others the magic that you have. And it's a self-awareness that something that you hold, something that you possess as a gift that is so beautiful and misunderstood, is just merely needing to look at it differently, refocus on, this is a gift that you have, so others will not understand it. And Wizards of the Woods, it's like that mystical energy. Trust the magic. It's like change your perspective from just thinking that you have lots of coincidences. Trust in the magic. Trust that you hold the magic. I never even noticed that, but in this hand, so you hold the magic in your hand. Choose wisely not to use it to force. Focus, clarity, truth. Be the leader of your magic. Once you give it away, even when I find we start using our gifts, maybe even, I think we've all maybe been guilty of this, I don't know, I have before, just not talking about it, boasting, but you know, just knowing when you're very protected, you know what I mean? Sometimes when you tell little universal secrets, that it almost weakens your gift, because once you have to voice it to prove something, it becomes, it almost fades away from you a little bit, because I think it's the losing touch of the reason for holding this gift, right? To focus, to not show everybody your hand, not to give it away. It's more of an inner journey, not an outer journey. So the magic within you, use that to connect with the elements, connect and feeling with this earth energy. Since Mercury's been in all earth signs, there's definitely something connected to that. Communication, grounding communication, information, announcements. So this could be like seeds, planting new seeds, investing, valuing, restructuring how we use time and information. Also clarity, right? Mercury is wisdom, the wisdom of the earth, with this wizard of the woods. So the wisdom. And there's something very wise about the earth, right? It knows how to nourish itself. It knows how to grow. The sun, the moon, it's all part of the cycles. There's something quite enchanted about how the universe, how it's all like, how it all evolves, how even things that are chaotic, like storms, disastrous events, like volcanoes, I mean, it destroys, but then it destroys, but it also releases something from the earth, right? Releases energy. I feel like without releasing that energy, it's needed to release that energy because the energy is always pulling with the magnetic pull of the universe, right? And I feel like right now, right now, the solar flares, solar winds, they're going on right now, 15th and the 16th of December. I think that might be today. So they're the strongest. All right, so that is really, like, the earth needs to breathe, it needs to move, right? If it didn't, I don't know what would happen, but it just needs to. It needs to shift. And then obviously things shift, creates natural events. Just like those events, things shift in our life. So I feel like using the wisdom of the earth and seeing how these shifts are happening around the world with the more of the natural events, you know. I'm watching documentaries on asteroids. They've been finding asteroids that they thought were sinkholes, but they're not, just by the way of it didn't sink in, but it was actually like it kind of shot out. So it's just stuff like that. Like, the more we find out about the earth, it's like the earth's wisdom is teaching us, and we're growing, and that we're able to take that and be resourceful. We're always learning, right? I think all this digging in the earth too, right? I think it's been a bad thing, all these mines. I mean, years ago, they would dig an asbestos. They still do here, actually. I'm in Canada, so in Quebec, they still have a huge asbestos mine, and there's a city around it, and that stuff is horrible. So it's like we're still digging into the earth, and I mean, I feel like that is the cause of a lot of issues that the man-made issues. Not all the other stuff they're saying. The icebergs are melting because it's a natural occurrences. What that is the polar shift. Every so many years, it's like where it's hot becomes cold and cold becomes hot, and that is the melting of the icebergs. And I mean, I'm sure there's lots of stuff that's in Antarctica they do not want to be revealed, so I'm sure they're wanting that to stay frozen. I'm not quite sure, but I have some, usually things that we are not allowed to see or talk about, just like space. I feel like there's a lot of distruths. I don't know the answers, I just know something doesn't make sense. So this is all about, this wizard is having the earth and the wisdom of the earth, being able to connect with the frequency. All right, and standing stone's passage. I mean, you can use your intuition. I have a strong feeling that most of you are looking at this card and knowing exactly this is how you're feeling. Or you understand this card in a sense. You feel like everything's standing still, just moving over a little bit, and it's like this whole other way of looking at things. There's so much ancient wisdom. This passage 40 is no longer being stuck in a box. This is no longer a structure of being grounded, being confined, being stuck, like a standing stone, right? I feel like there's a light coming in and through the cracks, coming out from this, it's like coming out from a dark place where you didn't think it was actually dark, but dark I mean as feeling dark. And then this passage, and when you think you're actually in the light, you realize it was an illusion. That the things that were put in place are now the shifting with the earth. Shifting with the earth is allowing these breakthroughs. Like the veil is starting to, it's thin, but now I feel like it is unable to hide anything, right? I feel like it's so thin, it's translucent. So the passage is right around the corner. It's right in front of you. This energy is extremely strong. I feel like it's very breathtaking energy of the magic within the gifts of the universe that we didn't see before. Seeing above the limits. And storm energy, like I was saying, storm spirit, chaos. This is choosing to stay stuck, choosing to see chaos all around as destruction, or to see it as getting rid of the debris, the broken, the dust, electrifying the earth to bring in a new energy, like a shock wave. This is that quantum leap of sudden awakenings of being shooken to your potential, awakening to the paintings that everything looks like now, how everything seemed a certain way now seems very, very unreal. So the chaos is coming in to bring in this, it's like the lightning bolt coming in, the universe is cracking open the veil, and it's breathtaking. We have 4, 5, and 42, so 4 plus 2 is 6, so we have 4, 5, 6. What's after that? Stillness. Another 6, 33. Then we have 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is like unlocking the code. This is no longer fighting, fight or flight. I feel like in this stillness, being able to reflect Mercury retrograde, seeing how beautiful and how strong, not so delicate as you thought, braver than you thought, stronger. Out in the darkness, you have grown into a divine source of light. This could also be the energy of when you're in this still moment. What is your mind showing you? What is the water? What's the emotions? You may be very connected with water as well. The 3 is the Empress, which is healer, the divine feminine, the nurturer, the always pregnant, rebirth, cycles. So I feel like this is seeing your true beauty. It's not on the outside, but it's the inside. And in those still moments, you're able to go to, it's almost standing, okay, so standing stones and stillness. So it's reflecting on what you already intuitively felt. But now I feel like you're taking a closer look, like, is this real? And in this reflection pool, you're able to see, you're able to connect, you're able to communicate information, able to, the vision, I feel, oh, the vision, like looking into the water. It's showing you the vision of the passage. That this storm, this chaos, and I feel, okay, in this stillness, I feel like this is the, not the energy, but maybe, I feel like this is where you're kind of in that pause, healing, nurturing, curious. I feel like you're wanting to understand, you're wanting to take a chance, take a risk. So I feel like through this chaos, the energy that's going on, that's Pluto. Pluto is the Tower. This would be like a Pluto card. Pluto's going in Aquarius, so that's really going to be revealing, transformation, change, and that can be with chaos. It has to, something for it to transform has to, a snake has to shed its skin, right? And it's not a comfortable situation, but it has to go through that, the cycles to become, to grow. Right? So through the storm, and you see that you're being divinely guided. The storm is not meant to hurt, meant to purify, but it's meant to purify. It is meant to clear the energy. And then it's like the rainbow comes through, but you don't see a rainbow. You see a passage, a different way, an opening. All right, so yeah. All right, so that's a lot of energy. It's a passage. All right, we're gonna do the chaos and the stillness. I'm gonna keep the focus for the main card. All right, so let's see. So I'm just gonna put the cards out. You can fast forward if you want to a little bit. I'm gonna get some cards out or I'll be talking all day. Divine messages, please, for the collective. What is this passage? Message for the passage. Message for the passage. Connecting with the emotions of the passage. So new moon in Libra. All right, so this is connecting to relationships. So a passage to a new beginning. This could be karmic cycles. A passage past the karma in the world. So a new beginning, that a new connection, connecting with, okay, so I feel like this is connecting with the air again. Libra's air. It's justice, truth. So I feel like things in the standing, I feel like things are being balanced out. And with this 4, that is structure. So there's a new beginning. It's balancing out any kind of connections, relationship, anything that just was not equal. So in this passage, and the 4 is a square, right? It's equal sides. So it's a new cycle. I feel like things are going to be very, very open, very out in the open. Nothing's going to be able to be hidden, right? With this Aquarius, Pluto and Aquarius. So I feel like when the world, it's like it's at a standstill and you're able to see everything. Be able to see everything clearly past the passage that brings you into balance, setting new stones. So building a passage that connects. It's a new connects. And 11, okay, Libra. Justice is a number 11 in the tarot. And that is like a passage, right? When you look at 11. So I feel like this passage, it's opening up. So with this 4, what it was, the standing sword, I feel like it was almost like it was closed. And then the energy's shifting and it's like this passage is opening, which is bringing balance. Because the energy was stuck and confined. Now it's able to breathe and be free, and you're able to see. Full moon Aquarius, show the world, be authentic. All right, so the new moon in Libra and the full moon in Aquarius. This is new cycles, new connections, new balanced connections, truth. And this is all about being authentically you. Pouring the love, pouring the endless river of self-love, self-expression, being your own source, being your own source of inspiration. So connecting with your true self. And the full moon, that's when it is the strongest. Aquarius is the trailblazer, goes against the grain. So it's all about not putting on a show. Cycles at connecting with truth. No longer living in the show must go on. I feel like there's a lot of energy of not living. That's why we're needing to have that. That's why the storm spirit comes in the chaos, to destruct, to create that fight with the duality, you know, of the light and the dark. It's necessary though. Because then it's that energy of it's clear, it's purified. And that's when the stillness pool comes in, able to reflect on what the storm has left and what it has brought. Seeing clearly who you are meant to be. The swan, you're not meant to be anybody but you. And the world is needing you to show the world yourself. Be self-expression. Because there's chaos when you're not your true self, right? It's the internal chaos storm. I feel like it creates a lot of conflict within yourself. So, okay, so this is a new romantic cycle. I don't feel like it's like romantic like that. I feel like on the collective, this is looking at healing how you look at yourself, healing how you connect with your higher self, how you connect with others, how you show up. Do you show up in truth, authenticity, or are you just giving all of your energy away? Because that will cause more chaos. Needing to choose to connect with who you are. And it's like the sky's the limit. Like these stones don't go up as far. You're not confined. You're free. You know, like it's open. The energy's open. Connect with truth. New beginnings in truth, freedom, justice, a clean slate, I feel like. And being able to look at yourself and not hear the other people's words. You know, the swan, so beautiful, right? Seeing the beauty in your authenticity. The energy wants you to be you. That's what heals the world, because you are that energy of, okay, I feel like with these cards, it's very divine feminine energy, bringing in new cycles. With justice, Libra is Venus. Aquarius is all about authenticity, being bold, being that rebel, connecting with your rebel self. And with this red dress, right, that passage. Like no longer fearing the storms, because that you know what they bring. Seeing the world for its beauty. Even the storms have beauty, right? All right, so what is this message for the storm spirit, please? What is the message? Storm spirit. Storm spirit. As always, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate it, guys. What is the storm spirit bringing in? Ooh, all right. We have full moon in Taurus. It's bringing in higher values. It's bringing in financial gain. The storm spirit is really illuminating the energy of not possessing anything, not holding on to one thing. And that's where the balance and the connecting with the sky is the limit. And Taurus is a fixed sign, so your dreams need a practical plan. So the storm spirit, the chaos, it's really wanting you to take a look, not to be too stubborn, and know that this energy is to bring in a new plan, a new way of looking at something, a new way of grounding earth. The chaos is bringing the dreams, the dream into plant. The chaos. This is really allowing you to look at I feel like this is bringing in chaos with the financial. So storm. All right, so I feel like the storm energy is coming in to, because possessions are like financial. It also could be pleasures. What do we value? What do we hold on to? This fixed energy, being stubborn. So I feel like this energy is bringing in a passage to a new plan. And trust that your dreams may, this is really emphasizing the second house. Really simplifying things, not trying to like holding on to energy, you know, and things have to be a certain way. You need money for value, but this is looking at it as abundance, as there are other ways to create. So this is birthing new cycles. It's really emphasizing a closing of the value that we hold within the earth. This is really bringing in this thing that the storm is part of the cycle that we need, right? With Taurus being Venus, it is the Empress as well. This is all about, we need the storm. We need the storm to bring in the cleanse, right? It's the cycles of nurturing and healing and growing. So to grow your dreams, the chaos, to grow dreams, this is, the chaos comes in to break down things that we think we need. We think we need money to survive when we could grow our own food. So this is the energy. It's being illuminated that what we're investing, time, financial, we need to look at abundance in a different way. We need to use using the earth cycles. It's like a continuous passage. It really balances out how we connect with the earth, so it's like a passage to information so that we are able to use the resources of the earth, the natural resources, not look at chaos or thunderstorm, but to really zoom in and see the beauty that every phase is necessary. So even if you feel like you're standing in a moment of, I'm not moving, things are being balanced out. Connecting, everything's connecting. All right, so starting new cycles. Pluto in Aquarius is going to be all about being authentic, being truth, being a new vision, not afraid to create something different. This is the wisdom. It's like intuitively knowing something's not working. And that's where this, to show the world the real you, because you're the real you. You're the dreamer. The world needs your energy to show up, because your dreams connect with, it's like your dreams, your mind, your thoughts, your imagination. Your imagination is not something that we can hold on to, right? Imagination is not something you see. So that is all about showing up to connect with this higher way of using your gifts. There's something very beautiful and elegant about your stillness, about where you're able to dive into this outer limits world. You can see into the different dimensions. You can tap into these vortexes. It all begins with when you tap into your truth. You bring the storm. Your dreams for better ways of living, when reflecting and seeing things need to change. This is you connecting with your higher self, your higher forces that you've always had but you've hid. There's something very beautiful and powerful that you are, that leader, but a leader for truth and justice, humanitarian. What do you need to release? When you look in the stillness pool, what do you need to release so that you're able to see the beautiful swan? That you are the creator. Your mind tells you, your mind is so powerful that if you tell yourself that you are no good, you can't do anything, when you look into this stillness pool, that's what you see. You'll see something horrible. But this is needing you to believe in your dreams, believe in your true self. To show yourself the real you. I feel like you need to see in the reflection. You need to see yourself. It's like show the world the real you. First, you need to see the real you. You need to believe how beautiful you are and how the world needs your energy. And the practical plan is grounding it. Believing that you are soft hearted, but also strong as a bull, right? The Empress. She knows who she is, but is also soft. It's like a bull in a china shop. No, that's not the picture. It's like a bull, but also a swan. You can bring the chaos, but also see into, bring the world to a new, infinite possibilities, right? Chaos brings this passage. It clears the way for a new day. So release the old thought patterns. Hold your vision. Fixed moon, full moon in Taurus and the fixed moon. It's like, you've always known who you are. You've always known how authentic and how rare and how your frequency vibrates. It's very vibrant. People see it. Some people see it and they want to break it because they want it for themselves. But deep down you know that you are a love that truly does love and wants to give. But also need to balance. So it's like you need to give, but you also need to give to yourself. So yeah, so it's like you have the vision, the passage, standing stones, you're seeing the vision. Hold the vision, it's coming in. These new cycles are coming in, connecting to the ethers, connecting to your dreams, your thoughts, your deepest desires. And you really truly are. Oh, Aquarius again, new moon Aquarius. Bring love into the situation and show the world the real you. Let love guide your way. And let it be here to stay. Find the good in the bad. Don't let the bad hold on to you, okay? Hold your vision. Don't hold the vision of these rocky mountains. Hold your vision. It's coming in, all right? So through, when you go past one peak, climb one mountain, and you see another one, hold on, all right? Because the vision's coming in. The chaos never lasts forever. Usually just right before something amazing happens. You always have the hardest time.